vs. Aliens, the 4-night crossover event starts with Supergirl, Monday, November 28th on the CW.
Hey YouTubers, it's Charlie. So we finally got some Fortnite crossover footage, so I'm going to do a breakdown, explain some of what's happening, why it's happening, and some of the mechanics behind it. So here we go.
Benoist.
I'm Stephen Amell.
I'm Grant Gustin.
Hey everyone, I'm Katie Lotz.
I'm Brandon Rouse.
This year in the crossovers and group scenes, we're all in scenes together.
Everyone's there, yeah. I got to play in the sandbox with almost everyone, it seems like. If I could have someone on the Supergirl team, I think we'd call Sarah Lance.
If I could have someone on the Arrow team, we'd bring back Sarah Lance.
I'd take Supergirl. We need more girl power, like, I'm into it, so definitely Supergirl.
That's true, we do need more girl power.
But I know for Sarah, when she meets Supergirl, she's like a little intimidated, because she's so used to being like the chick that has everything under control, and now all of a sudden there's like this alien that can levitate, and she's like, okay, I respect you, I see you, you're kind of hot. That's how Sarah feels.
I disregarded all character direction when it came to Oliver interacting with Kara.
You did
at all times. He was supposed to be mad at her, and I would just stare at her longingly.
You decided that very early on.
I did. I told him that. So I hope they may have to cut around to that. I don't know. I immediately hit her with the cold shoulder.
Yeah.
Right? Or just as Oliver would call it, saying hello, basically.
Scary. I never get to work as much with the Flash as I'd like to. Barry and Ray could be good friends.
Team Flash wants Ray Palmer.
There's a ton of moments that I think people will be really excited about. People that fight each other, people that interact with each other.
I need to see the
like-
episode. I blacked out. I forget what happened.
Yeah, I kind of forget what happens too.
We're all there, though.
There's something you haven't seen before, which I think is pretty fun.
So there was like a big promo shoot. Some of it's a little tongue-in-cheek, like you see Oliver reading Robinson Crusoe while Barry and Kara play video games. Robinson Crusoe, if you haven't read it, it's just a story about a man who gets marooned on an island. And then you see Katie Lotz reading the Invasion comic book, like she's actually reading the story that's going to be happening during the Fortnite crossover. So they're just having a little bit of fun, and there were actual pictures from the episode that teased a whole bunch more stuff that you can't really pick out which episode they fall in, but you can kind of guess based on the characters that appear them. Like you see Sarah and Laurel here, that might be during the Arrow episode. But you have the overarching story of the Dominator's invasion that'll stretch over each episode, and then within each episode, you'll have a very Flash-centric story, you'll have a very Arrow-centric story. That's the 100th episode of Arrow too, so there'll be a lot of deep cuts happening during that. But then they'll resolve that on Legends of Tomorrow just because that's the last night. So even though it's just like a really quick trailer, they're just letting you know this is all starting November 28th, that's a Monday. Supergirl is only going to lightly address it because it's in a different universe. Barry goes and gets her, brings her to the Flash. So November 29th, that Flash episode is really like the beginning of the huge Dominator's invasion storyline. They said that the Supergirl episode's only going to lightly address it, but obviously I'll be doing videos for each of those like normally I haven't been doing Supergirl episodes, but I'll totally do a Supergirl video as part of the Fortnite crossover. So even though you have this big invasion, each of the episodes will have like its own special Flash-centric story that'll deal mostly with those characters. But obviously, like, part of the fun of this is introducing Supergirl to everyone because no one's met her besides Barry yet. So you have that. Then you have all the extra Arrow 100th episode Easter egg stuff happening because they said it's going to be a big love letter to the fans. They did everything they could to include every big character that has ever been featured on the show. That's Deathstroke, that's Walter, that's Oliver's father. So there's going to be so much stuff happening in that episode in particular. Make sure if you're not able to watch it that night that you set your DVRs just because it's going to be a really big deal. But the other big thing is everybody's comic book costumes, especially Citizen Steele's. It shows up in this promo art here. This is probably from the fourth night of the crossover. So because we got that costume teaser for Killer Frost and Vibe, we might not see those in this episode, but I wouldn't be too surprised. They just might be misleading us with some of the way these pictures look. So let me know in the comments, do you think that everybody is going to get their comic book costume in the Fortnite crossover? And what do you think the big twist is going to be? Because they did say that mind control is going to have something to do with it. Like you see Flash and Arrow here looking like they're getting ready to fight Diggle. That's obviously some trick that the Dominators pull. So there's really like so much going on that we don't know. They'll probably release a couple more trailers before the episode drops just because it's a couple weeks away. But they are going to sync the episodes up before that happens so that they happen in the right order. Right now, The Flash is an episode behind because of the US election that happened this week. So don't worry, everything will happen in the right order, but I'll just post updates on the schedule as we learn more about that. And the DC giveaway is still going on right now. I mean, Fortnite crossover trailer, huge deal. Of course, there's going to be a giveaway going on. All you have to do to enter is be a subscriber and leave a comment on this video. So I'll announce the winner when I post my Legends of Tomorrow video, which will be my next video to post. That'll be on Friday morning. So if you haven't seen it, Miami Vice, Reverse Flash, Legion of Doom. Probably one of the best episodes they've had so far. So be sure and watch it. While you guys wait for that to post, you can click here for my Arrow, Prometheus, Dolph Lundgren video, and you can click here to learn all about Young Justice Season 3. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. Let's high five. I'll see you guys tonight.